Hi, my name is Amar. In this video, I will talk about GetView and GetVisit in GetX. Okay. Now, first of all, we need to understand when to use GetView and GetVisit. Suppose we have a view or we have a screen, and that view or screen is dependent on a single controller. Then instead of extending the stateless widget, we can extend GetView or GetVisit. GetView or GetVisit are similar but only with a small difference. That difference I will discuss as I will proceed in my video. Here you can see in the project inside the lib folder I have created a file named as count_controller.dart. Inside that particular file, I have created a class named as countController, which is extending the GetX controller. Here I have created a variable count which has been declared as reactive by using .obs. The initial value of count is 0. Here I have created an increment function, and that increment function will increment the value of count by 1. Okay. Now let me move to main.dart. In the main.dart file, you can see there is a main method. In the main method, there is a runapp method, and the runapp method is calling a widget named as myapp. Okay, this myapp widget is dependent only on a single controller named as countController, which I have created here. So while creating the widget, that is myapp, instead of extending the stateless widget, I will extend GetView. As you can see here, I have written myapp extends GetView, and here I have specified the type of controller on which this view is dependent, and here obviously the name will be countController. Now whenever we extend the GetView, what this GetView will do? This GetView will automatically give the instance of this countController without using get.find, and that name of that instance will be controller. Here I have written a small note. You can see if we have a single controller as a dependency, then we can use GetView instead of stateless widget and avoid writing get.find. Okay. Now here you can see in the build method, I have created the instance of the countController by using get.put, and here I have used getMaterialApp having the title as GetView. In the home I have used scaffold. In the app bar, I have given the title as GetView. In the body, I have taken a center widget. As a child of the center widget, I have taken a column widget. And as a children of the column widget, I have taken a text widget which is wrapped inside OBX. In the text widget, I have written the value is controller.count, because as I told you that whenever we are using GetView, automatically this GetView will give the instance of this countController, and the name of the instance will be controller. So here I am using the name of the instance as controller, and with this instance I am calling the count variable which has been declared inside the countController class, and the initial value is 0. As you can see here, the initial value of count is 0. So ultimately this will display the value is 0. Okay. After that I have taken a sized box, then there is a raised button, and whenever I will click on the raised button, at that time what it will do, it will print the hash code of the instance, and it will increment the value by calling the increment function. Okay, let me show you the output. Here if I open the run tab and if I click here, then you can see the value is incrementing and it is printing the hash code. As you can see, the hash code is always the same. If I click once more, again you will see the hash code is not changing. So whenever this GetView is giving the instance of this countController, the instance is same. That's why the hash code is also same. Okay. Now here what I will do, instead of get.put, I will use get.create. Okay. Now once I use get.create, let me do a hard refresh. If you remember, I told you that get.create, here the is singleton property is false. This means this get.create will create different instances of this countController. Okay. Now if I go to the run tab and if I click here, then you can see the instance or the hash code is printed like this. If I click once more, then you will see the hash code has been changed. You can see now the hash code is different. Let me click once again, then you will see again a different hash code is generated, which proves the fact that get.create creates different instances, and since it is creating different instances on button click, the text widget is also not updated, right? Now here, if we want that the get.create will give us the same instance of the count controller, then instead of get view, here what I will do, here I will use get widget, okay? And here I have written a short note. You can see here it is similar to the get view with one difference. It gives the same instance of get.find every time. It becomes very useful when used in combination with get.create. This means whenever we are using get widget, at that time this get.widget will give the same instance of the count controller, okay? Now if I do a hard refresh once again, and if I run the project and if I click here, then you can see the value is incrementing, and you will see the hash code is also same. You can see now the hash code will not change, and since the hash code is not changing, the value of the text widget is updated and the hash code is same, okay? This is all about get view and get widget, and this is the entire code of count controller, and this is the code for myApp widget. So get view and get widget when to use: if we have a screen or view which is dependent on a single controller, then instead of extending the stateless widget, we can extend get view or get widget. The only difference between get view and get widget is that the get widget will give the same instance of the controller if it is created with the help of get.create, as I discussed. This is the entire code. I hope you have liked my video. If you have liked my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.